Alright, it is Wednesday, October 14th, day 129, about 4:30 in the afternoon. I've been in camp now for about 15 minutes, long enough to get the tent set up and sit a minute, but not that long. We did about 10 miles today, so about the 11, 12, 13, and today to talk, 11, 12, 13, and today to talk about, so I'll start with the 11. So we woke up at shelter, and it was raining, and so we, I forget how many miles we did that day, but I want to say 13-ish, but it was an okay day. It was a decent distance, but stayed out at a Super 8 by, right after he crossed under 81, there's an exit on the highway, and so we stayed at the Super 8, tried to get things dry, and then the next day on Monday, it kept raining. Like the weather report said, it was like a 20% chance, and we got caught in the 20% chance of rain, so everything got pretty wet again. It was, stopped raining by the end of the day, but it was still wet. And so yesterday, yesterday, we went up over, we stayed at the Campbell shelter on the south side of McAfee's Knob. So we went over, got to the Knob at about 8 o'clock, I want to say 8:30. Relatively early in the morning. Had a pretty good view. We saw some sunshine. That was the first sunshine we'd seen in 3 full days, and and then we came down the mountain, and it was fairly busy. Surprised us because it was Tuesday morning and we kept passing people. And then we got down to the parking lot. We walked down about a mile into Catawba, Catawaba. Picked up some food at the post office, and then chilled and ate lunch there, and got a ride back from some people who were going over the mountain. So I now have the life experience of riding the back of a pickup truck. So, it was fun. I hope to do it again at some point, but yeah. And that saved about half an hour of uphill hiking, so that condensed the half-hour trip to like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, so that helped us out immensely. And then we continued on, and then further down there's a road crossing. So towards the end of that day, there was a gas station about 0.3 off the trail that we stopped at later that day, and supplemented what we bought more food, supplemented what we got in the box, and we bought pizzas from them, and bought soda, and had dinner, hung out for a little bit. It was nice. We walked about a mile to camp last night, and then from there we came here. We have some very heavy packs right now. It's like we have a lot of food right now because we're camping at stealth sites. We don't really have guaranteed water, so we've been carrying a lot of water with us, and it's been, some of these hills are pretty rough with very full packs and a lot of food, but the more food, we're going to be taking our time here. The next few days we're not going very fast, but that means we need to carry more food, and that means heavier packs, so it's a trade-off, but, and then, I'm having to get back into the pattern of using my phone less, because while we were slack packing, I could use it as much as I wanted, and not have a problem, because we were in a hotel or hostel every night, and now hopefully I've got enough power to make it to Parisburg, but we'll see. So, we weren't able to get everything dry because we got rained on for three days. Had the one night in the hotel, and then we weren't able to get everything dry until today. So we've been dealing with wet things for quite a while, and I don't know. Today was pretty good. We did the Dragon's Tooth, which is pretty hard to climb up. Like, trail is a loose term. Trail doesn't really describe how we got up the mountain. It's rock path. At some points the trail is the slab of rock hanging off the mountain. It's about 2 feet wide, and it's not really a trail, but we made it. It was okay. Yeah, not much is going on. So we've had nice weather the past 2 days, but that is always subject to change. It's supposed to get cold here in the next few days, so we'll see what happens. Alright, it is October 19th, at about 2:20 in the afternoon. I am currently at a hostel in Pearisburg, and I have the last 5 days to talk about. I've got the 19th, 18th, 17th, 16th, and 15th to talk about. Yeah, I should have filmed a long time ago. And so my memory of the later days is kind of iffy. So it's been fairly standard. So I remember the last 2 days are where my memory is. So on the 15th, don't really remember what happened. I should have filmed 3 days ago, but yeah, nothing crazy. It's just more mountains, more trail, more of the same, really. And then moving on to the 16th, that was, none of these days have been super long or anything. We kind of intentionally planned it that way so that, we're not, going too far, too fast or anything like that. But I think we're going to try and pick it up here in the future. But, so yeah, yesterday, the 16th, if I remember correctly, we got scared with rain. Like, it sprinkled on us at lunch, and we kind of had the deer in the headlights, oh no, is this happening? Because most of the last week, as we've been out of cell service, we haven't been able to do things like check the weather, and that's another so a big thing for the past few days has been the weather. So we've been hit with a cold front, cold snap, whatever, past few days that hopefully is past us. Weather app said it should be past us, but you can't trust a meteorologist. They just lie through their teeth all the time. And then then speaking of the cold, my sleeping bag has started to shed feathers. So my sleeping bag is losing its filling a little bit, so I'm going to be looking into getting a new sleeping bag, and yeah, but for now everything's okay. And I'm glad I have my winter sleeping bag, because I've been nice and warm every night, haven't needed my liner yet, so that's been nice. But that'll probably change in like Great Smoky Mountain National Park. But and so carrying on to the 17th is the 17th was actually a pretty good day for us. So that was Saturday. Yeah. And so on Saturday we were only planning on doing 8 miles, but then we decided we were only planning on doing 9. Then we decided we'd rather do 9 miles into town rather than 9 miles into a shelter. So we changed things up a little bit, and we're glad we did, because there was people doing trail magic, kind of in the latter half of the day, where we in the territory. There were like 10 miles past where we were initially going to camp, so if we had done the short day, we wouldn't have gotten it, but we did, and it was really nice. They had a whole bunch of stuff. They had like Halloween candy and chips, and they had a grill going. So I had 4 hamburgers, so like a pound of meat before cooking, and yeah, that was a good day. And then had some soda, and kind of hung out there for a while, talked with them, and we kept going. It was nice. Yeah, and then we had 2 days ago. No, then we had yesterday, yeah, which is, haven't had anything super interesting happen. So we came up, got on a ridgeline that we're on the West Virginia border down here near Pearisburg, and it's not really been very eventful. It's just been kind of the same thing. And then today we woke up, got out of camp pretty much as quickly as we could, and kind of raced down to town here, and we're just kind of hanging out now, resting a little bit because it's 2:30, So yeah. All right. Yep, I don't really have anything else. That's all for now.